a small Amazon River basin here. I like to put at least 4. Let's catch them up. Woo! With Catch 'em All Fishing with Zak Catchem.
Look at this fish.
Catch 'em up. Guys, we're doing a lot of construction and stuff out here. A lot going on, but we're making progress right now. Look where we're at right now. Check out this beauty, guys. Check this thing out. So, what we did, we put layers on layers. We got all the wood first. We bought all the wood. That cost about $400 or $500, guys. Then we just took 3-inch screws and put them in and made layers upon layers upon layers here. They're about 8 feet long, more or less, give or take. I think they're a little bit over 100 inches, between 100 and 112 inches long by about 3 or 4 feet wide, I think. This is just pond after pond after pond. I do have to get a leaf blower and blow all this stuff out. And now that we're done with all the screws and stuff like that, this was absolutely amazing. I could not have done this without my friend Manny. He helped me out putting all this stuff together, and it was amazing. This is like such an amazing job that we were able to finish this thing in 2 days. That's the last piece we have to connect. And all that water is going to go right back into the lake. It's going to be super, super awesome, guys. It's going to be the shallowest end. This is going to have nothing but mollies and little mosquito fish in it, and the rest of it, oh, it's going to be amazing. Way in the jungles of Catchem's Pond. No, like literally, guys, this is just going to be like a small Amazon River basin. It's going to be like a little bit like a rapids kind of feel, but kind of slow. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to hook this up to the lake that's behind you guys. I'm going to have the pipe running on the side of this, and I'm going to have that flow with water coming from the deepest end, which I'm going to put the larger fish, like the larger bass, maybe some clown knife, stuff like that, to the next end, which is very shallow. As you guys can see, that's probably nothing more than 1.5 feet. That goes all the way down to this end, and this is about, I want to say, 1 foot deep, right? Now it goes down to this, which is going to be like 4 inches deep, guys, but it's going to hold the water even if the pumps do shut off, so the fish will be safe. Super, super cool. But now what we have to do is we have to just get the plastic liner. We did all our measurements properly, and now we just have to get the liner to complete the whole puzzle, and which is making this amazing waterfall style 4-layer pond. What we're doing right here is we're just taking a staple gun, guys. I strongly recommend electric staple gun, guys, because see what it does. Check this out. This is about a 1/2 inch staple right here. Look at this right here. Zoom into that. Uh-oh, I gotta turn it on first. Bomb. That is gonna hold down our tarp like nothing else really can. The nails, maybe if you put like a really wide washer or if you use a screw, but I recommend a staple gun. It's the easy way to do that, and all you gotta do is just look at this. Bomb, bomb. Uh-oh, messed up. That's it. You just gotta shoot the staples in. It'll take you like literally 2 seconds to fill up this entire pond with staples. First, what we have to do is we have to use this X-Acto knife or a box cutter and a scissors, a really strong scissors. This is a really good one. And we're gonna go ahead and cut out the appropriate size to fill up all of these ponds with pond liner, guys. Make sure that you guys are like over exaggerating how much pond liner you might need. If you use too little, you'll be leaking all over the place. What I'm gonna do now is normally I would put like a soft felt bottom or something like that, so I wouldn't have any like chips or screws or anything stuck in the bottom. But the thing is with this is that this is all wood, and I don't want any of this wood rotting out. So instead of putting felt and stuff like that, I'm just gonna leave it dry so it has a quicker chance and an easier way to just dry up. I almost forgot to tell you guys, make sure your wood is treated for being outdoors, because if you get the wrong wood, it'll rot very easily. It might be cheaper than this wood, but make sure you get the water treated wood, guys. All right, guys, so what we're doing now, this is our pond. That's it. That's really all you have to do. Now this thing can hold water, but before we staple all this pond liner into the pond and secure it for like indefinitely, for infinity and beyond, what we're gonna do now is I'm gonna actually staple this side, make this as clean as I possibly can, and all the water that comes in is gonna pull the rest of this liner into the pond and secure it like it needs to be properly. Obviously I'm gonna make it look cleaner, but I'm really just gonna fill this thing up with staples to make sure that all this water stays in here, and then I'm actually gonna put another block on top of this so you won't see any of the staples anyway. It doesn't really matter how clean it is. And making sure that we have enough room in our liner for our water to get in that corner, guys. You don't want it to pull our liner down. We're looking good. So what I'm doing now is I'm just putting all this cord out to get all the way down to the lake Make sure that if you guys are running a larger pump like this, even if you're not running it from the lake, that you use a medium heavy outdoor cord, guys. There's different cords that can handle different wattages, and if you don't use the right cord, then you might overheat it and you might like burn out your pump. So be careful doing that. I've had a mistake where I've nearly done that. Lucky enough I caught it in time, but just a little tip to remember. But for right now, we're gonna use this 4,200 gallon per hour pump, and that's all we're gonna need to power this entire 4-layer pond, guys. I'm so excited. So I'm gonna connect all of this tubing, but first, I'm just gonna throw this thing in the lake. Come on. Hold on, buddy. Hold on. All right.
Nice throw.
Thank you, thank you. Let there be light. Come on, baby. Come on. Let's go, baby. Come on. 1 layer, 2 layer, 3 layer. The water coming out? This is 4,200 gallons per hour. Guys, I'm just gonna leave this in here. That's pumping 4,200 gallons per hour into this pond. And that's what will be just the whole system. That's the whole motor for the entire system. But right now, what this water is doing is it's gonna flatten out this pond liner, guys. Just give it a good tug. Because I stapled it on the other side, I can do this. But if you don't give it extra, it'll pull it off the sides, and that's what you don't want to do. All right, guys, so what I need to do now is clean the water. I'm just kidding. Make sure you have a leaf blower or something, a vacuum. You could do this with a broom, honestly. But just to make sure that there's nothing left down here, no like wood chips or anything. Blow it all away. Nice and easy. While you're building this, stuff will fall in. It'll be good. Woo-hoo! Get out of here, boy. So that's all we need now. We're good to go. That pond liner is taking its time to fill up. Look how fast that thing is. Look at it over there. It's almost done. Then we're gonna know where we need to put the rest of our staples, guys. We'll blow something else away while we're having fun and waiting for that thing to fill up. We're almost done. We have water. We let it set. We stapled. Bomb. Bottom pond. Correct. We are unplugging this because we are almost done, guys. Ugh. God. Next. Another one. Just done. Same way. Bomb. Stapled. Filled up. Staple. You make sure it fills up so it has all the cracks. You're good to go and it won't rip or tear your pond liner, guys. Bomb. Next one. All the way done. Almost. Just about. Boom. Done. Now we got to do is staple the edges, guys, and we are almost done. Check it out. This little gap. This is all we have left. This is all we have left once we secure that gap, guys. This goes over. We turn on the pump and we have our flowing pond, guys. So a little bit more work, a couple extra staples. Almost 3 days. Took 3 days to build this. Just gonna do a little bit last minute cuts. Make sure everything's nice and fastened. Guys, do not puncture your pond liner where the water is gonna be. You will be sadly mistaken right there. Alrighty. Almost done, guys. We're coming around the home stretch. So close I can almost taste it. We're almost done. Make sure you put a couple extra staples right here. I like to put at least 4. Right along the edge right there, and let's leave this. Do not staple this part. We want the water to flow over here. Do not put any staples on either side. Do not staple this at all, guys. If anything, if you do make that mistake, just caulk it up really quick, put anything on like that. Some extra super glue won't work, so make sure you use some proper caulking right there. What I did right here is I just took my little staple gun. You do not want to use an electric staple gun for this. Don't get electrocuted at home, please, guys. I appreciate your viewership, and I don't want anyone to die at home. So just use a regular staple gun, no electric wire needed. And this is actually 2 pieces of plastic. I'm not sure what they're for, but I found them at Lowe's. I'm sure you can find them at Home Depot. And I just secured them both this way. The holes are plenty wide, but plenty small enough that most fish cannot get through there. Maybe guppies, but I'm not gonna have guppies in this pond, guys. I'm gonna actually grow out all those pacu that we caught in our pacu trap, which is ridiculous, and I was able to find a bunch of albino ones, which I'm really excited about. All right, let's just walk back there, guys. Check out the whole thing. 35 feet of pond. One deep pond right there. Check that guy out. Big pond. Beautiful, very deep pond for a very large fish, guys. We can keep anything in here. We could even keep that mega pacu, the 4 2 pounder in here, pretty comfortably. Although I probably wouldn't put it in here for too long. You definitely would live comfortably in here, and I've seen pacu in smaller containers than this. We have this medium pond, guys, and what I really want to put in here is some type of predatory fish. I'm not sure exactly what I want to place in here. I'm thinking giant largemouth bass, guys, because honestly, I could fit anything in this one as well. I probably couldn't fit a pacu, a very large one anyway, because it is kind of shallow. It's just deep enough for a larger fish. Put like a peacock bass, a largemouth bass. I can put anything in here really. It's so long, it's more than 8 feet long and more than 3.5 feet wide. So, well, once again, more than 3.5 feet wide, and it's more than 8 feet long here as well, but it's only about a foot deep. So I can't put anything too big in here. I could keep a largemouth bass or a peacock bass, but I like to give those fish a little bit of depth to play with. It makes them feel a little bit more comfortable and to keep them alive a lot longer. My personal favorite, probably, I would say, is gonna be this pond. This is gonna have nothing but very, very pretty ornamental fish and guppies of that sort. So let me see if I can get around here. Oh my gosh. We're pretty much done, guys. All I gotta do now is secure this. I'm so excited. This is gonna be so sick once we put all the fish in here. I'm so excited. Thank you so much for coming along the adventures, inspiring me to do stuff like this, guys. Like, this build is my favorite one yet, and it's like, since it took so long for me to do this with Manny, it's ridiculous. I've wanted to do this for a very long time, and to do this in my own backyard and have all this space for all of these fish, it's gonna be a lot of fun. And to have that extra flowing water, non-stop water changes, the fish in here are gonna be ridiculously healthy, always, 24/7, 365, thanks to that beautiful lake behind my house. This is gonna be awesome, guys. So guys, what I need from you right now is I need you guys to tell me in the comments below what you would like me to fill this pond up. I'm gonna catch as many as I can. I can buy them. We have unlimited resources right now. Thanks to Swamp People, thanks to YouTube, thanks to you guys at home for staying tuned and just supporting me. Thank you so much. We're good to go. Whatever you guys wanna see built or grown out of this pond that we built, let me know in the comments below right now. I'm super excited about it. This is really cool. We have unlimited space really right now, including the space from this lake. We can build even more because look at all this grass behind you. Look at all that. That's ridiculous. Next to the pool, just chilling. Next to the pool, just chilling, baby. So I'm super excited, guys. I put the wiring on the side, and I also put the tubing on the side of this, connecting into the house. Just like this. I can make this a natural waterfall feature, which I might, but honestly, I just like the clean look. I wouldn't need to do anything else. I would just prefer to do something else and to have a little bit extra of a wall so the fish don't feel so prone to jumping out of it, guys. So this will stop them. Just keep that right there. I'm gonna staple this out. It's not secure right now, but the other one is, because I'm about to put all those little tiny pacu, guys. I'm so excited about that. Thank you so much for staying tuned, guys, and catch them all. Catch them all.